Okay. Yeah,
And the
I get you.
and the first time he selected me, he was blown away because the thing about me and art, and that this honestly is one of the things that makes me so sad about not being able to draw stick figures. I love art, right?
Hmm.
I can't draw it. I'll never be able to draw it, but I love art, and I love like the nuances. I love the different art styles, the art periods, the art history. I love art, right?
Hmm.
So the first time I was selected to read from my journal, I read it, and the guy was like blown away, right?
Right.
In a good way. And then he saw the type of shit I was drawing, and he got blown away in a bad way. So, and this is just the type of nerd I was. Me, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to get him in trouble, right? But
Hmm.
me and this teacher had like, I don't want to say it was a conspiracy, but like, let's call it an unspoken, unwritten agreement that no matter what happened, I would basically pass the class, right?
Oh,
Like, he knew I was a smart guy, he knew I enjoyed art, and he knew that I could, like, I understood art, right?
hmm,
I just couldn't draw.
right.
So he was like, you know what? I'm just, I'm gonna let it slide. And basically, what happened is that he let it slide, and I just kept writing about how much I liked art and how like I made it very clear that I understood what he was saying. I understood art. I liked what he was saying. I liked the art history. I just couldn't draw. So he was like, "Okay, whatever." So no matter what I did in terms of the art, I would get like a solid B, right?
Hmm.
And I ended that class with a solid B.
Nice.
And it was kind of like a backroom deal where he was like, "Don't worry, buddy, I got you covered. I know what you're all about. You're a good kid, right?" And
That's really nice.
yeah, and and real quick to add one little caveat to that story.
Hmm.
One time when he was kind of having a bad day and kind of at his wits end because everyone was messing up, he went to criticize my art, and we had to draw portraits of ourselves, right? And we had to like shade in our faces. And like I understood how shading worked. I just couldn't do it,
Right.
right? And so I shaded like my forehead and left everything else blank, right? And he looks at it and he's like, "What is this? It looks like someone bopped you on the head." And then he looks at me and he looks at how sad I am, and he's like, "Oh, Oliver, I'm sorry. You're doing fine. Don't don't pay any attention to me. I'm having a bad day." But anyway,
Man, that's a nice teacher, though.
this
This is amazing. I like the cherry blossoms. The cats are nice.
yeah, this community, like I don't know if this is an official community or if it ever had a topic on the forums or anything like that,
Hmm.
but I just discovered this community one day, and like I've been meaning forever to like show it on Minecraft Awesome is Awesome and be like, this exists. This is really fucking cool. And so I kind of wanted to
Oh,
take you
coming up.
through it. Oh,
Oh, man.
you got it?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You all right there, buddy? You'll make it.
Looking
And
around while you're on a ladder is a bad idea.
yeah. And one of the things that originally caught my eye was this one right over here.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is the tsunami one. That's so nice.
Yeah. Original
Yeah.
art by Katsuhiko Hakus, built by Raiden. Yeah.
Speaking of,
And the funny thing is, I actually the way I discovered this community is that I swam towards this, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And here's the funny thing: I almost did not discover this community. I didn't understand what this was, and I was tired, and I was like, "Whatever, I'm going back to still random." And then, like a flash of light in my head, I got the idea where I'm like, "You dumbass! you're looking at it backwards.
Oh man.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh crap, I'm looking at it backwards. So I swam, like I swam right here. I landed right here. And then I'm like, there's a viewing area there. And I come here and I see the signs and I see the amazing art. And then I turn around and I'm like, there's a community here. Right? So
Alright. Almost
yeah,
reminds
look.
me. I was gonna say
So
it reminds me of the time you discovered the Ninja Gaiden art. You were
yeah.
looking at that backwards too.
Yeah. Like the most, and that's one of the reasons why I love exploring. Cuz when you give in, like when
Wow.
you just let your curiosity run out, run wild, you discover really cool stuff like this. Like,
Oh, it is Korean.
yeah, and let's see here. Here we go. Isle Dart, home
I
of
like that.
Crowan Raiden, Cyritha.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Raiden, he's actually the first person to give me a tour on the Minecraft Awesome is Awesome server. So big shout
Really?
out to him. Yeah, he showed me the Edge community and everything. He tried to tantalize me with it. He tried to recruit me, but I was
I'll
still
try to recruit you. Gotcha.
so I was already a fan of Still Random, so I went home to Still Random.
Very nice, very nice.
But
All right, and let's see. There's one I definitely wanted to show off before we just kind of derped around and figure stuff out for ourselves.
mhm.
But this one right here, this one,
Oh no way!
yeah.
That is so awesome.
And the funny thing is, like, I can't remember what this statue was called, and like, the first time I saw this community, my sister and brother-in-law were over, and I was like freaking out, and I was like, look, it's the armless statue, right? And she was like, what do you mean? Why are you freaking out? I was like, famous art, woman with no arms, can't remember statue name,
The Venus de Milo, isn't it?
awesomeness. What was it?
The Venus de Milo?
There we go.
That's it, right?
Now I remember. Yeah. And it always fascinated me because I remember the story. That was one of the stories that fascinated me the most about art history. How someone just fucking stole the arms.
Yeah.
Right? And oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to show off.
A real
Right
life
there.
briefer from real life. Ah, man, that's really nice.
Yeah. That is Vincent van Gogh. One of the greatest of all time, buddy.
They
Let's
did a
see.
really good job on it.
Yeah, they did. The funny thing is, like I said, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law and sister
Mhm.
were over, and the first time I saw that, like my sister doesn't play Minecraft, she's not too familiar with my YouTube show,
Mhm.
but the first time she saw it, she was like, "That's Vincent van Gogh," and I'm
Right.
like, "It is. It looks amazing."
Oh,
Let's
wow.
see. Yes,
That's so awesome. There's so much
let's see.
here.
There is, right?
Oh,
There is so much here.
I recognize that globe.
Let me
There's,
see.
there's a globe here, a glass globe.
Ooh, let me
Someone
see.
built this in Still Random, too. I wonder if it's the
Oh yeah, yeah. It might be the same person.
by Korean.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, it's so nice. It's like a little frog habitat.
Oh, I remember in. Wow, this is nice. This is so scenic.
Yeah, right?
That's cool. I remember back in the old world, I saw a giant glass build back near spawn.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
ever
hey, are
since
you
then I've
talking about the
always.
one in the sky? That one in the sky in Old World that you saw?
No, I remember that one too, but no, it was one where I got saved by four pigs. It was the build right next to that one, and it was just like a giant glass build. Oh, what is
That's
this?
Master Chief. That's
It
Halo.
is Master Chief.
I know Halo when I see it.
May he always stand AFK. Aw.
Man, This place is huge. Oh my god, there's a whole another area over here. Oh my
Wait, you see
god, what
more?
is this? There's a huge hole here. What on earth? Petey, you gotta
Ah,
check this out.
what the heck are we doing? I haven't even discovered this yet. What is going
Wow,
on?
what is this?
What is
Oh, be
going on over here?
careful.
Be very careful. Be very careful.
Yeah, look at this.
Dude, this might be someone might be designing a massive sprite art here.
Oh, yeah.
Typically when I see something like this that's so massively carved out, like there are examples in the Neo Japan tour that you can see when we toured the Pokemon build, like this amount of carved out with this structure, someone's going to put like a massive sprite art in here.
Wow.
I'd love to see it.